Now, the federal government says it is intensifying efforts to improve digital literacy among youth through initiatives in the information and communications technology space. The Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Capacity Development, Mr. Sadiq Rabiu, made this announcement during the commissioning of a renovated computer laboratory in Kano State. According to Mr. Rabiu, these competencies are essential not only for workplace readiness, but for broader innovation, lifelong learning, and global competitiveness. He highlighted the current administration's commitment to equipping young and underserved Nigerians with essential skills for the digital age. He reiterated that the event underscored the federal government's focus on grassroots skills development as a pathway to inclusive economic growth and national resilience. My guest is the Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Capacity Development. He joins me live from our Abuja studios, Mr. Sadiq Rabiu. Thank you so much, Mr. Rabiu. It's good to have you on the show. It's the first time on the show. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I think I'll let you start. There is a lot of work going on in your space, and I would like you to take us through what you're doing. Capacity building, it's no joke. There's a lot of work empowering the youth with skills. Tell us what you've been doing, and let's take it up from there.
My name is Sadiq Rabiu, Special Assistant to the President on Capacity Development. In 2024, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, under the Renewed Hope Agenda, established the Office of Capacity Development to lead the national transformation through capacity building. And we envision a Nigeria that is resilient, skilled, and inclusive, where every youth, woman, people with disability, people from poor socioeconomic background to get opportunity outside conventional education systems. And our work structured around 3 core pillars as well: human capital development, institutional strengthening, and public sector transformation, where we plan to equip every Nigerian with the relevant skills, future-ready skills that are employable and entrepreneurial.
That's a good start.
Yeah, that is the background of our space.
Yeah, that's a good start to our conversation. But I'm going to ask you, because I've seen that you go around, you've been to various states. So what specifics, particularly with regards to digital literacy, what are you doing around that space and for the underserved Nigerians?
So digital skills are essential in the modern job market, and digital literacy prepares youth to adapt to technological changes to succeed in their careers. And part of the initiatives we've been running through our flagship program, which is the Capacity Development Training Initiative, we launched in about December 2024 for the northwestern part of Nigeria in Kano, where we trained 1,000 youths. Everybody got a basic of business development and entrepreneurship, and an option to select from 4 different skills categories, from ICT, which is the digital literacy we're talking about, innovative farming practices, content creation and development, which is very big right now because the world is really changing, coming to digital. Everything is coming back to the digital space right now. And we have the renewable energy programs as well, which is around solar installation, maintenance, and troubleshooting. So lately, what we finished in Kano, we've gone to public schools to renovate their public ICT class, which they call it the computer class. And before then, we take them on about 2 to 3 weeks training programs, and we put up a pitching competition after the training, where everybody comes to pitch their programs and what they have learned. And from there, we select the participants that are outstanding and give them necessary tools to thrive and be self-reliant after the training program. So we just don't teach and leave them. We have an alumni network as well, where everybody that learns or participates in our program gets on the alumni network community, where we put them in touch with relevant organizations for job placement or on online market space, or even take them to organizations for internships as well. So we leverage a lot on partnerships. I come from the private sector, so we always try to leverage on partnerships, connecting the participants, the youths, all around the country. And We actually work in all 6 geopolitical zones. We've done a lot of pilots, like recently we did a renewed hope biomedical training program in Abuja, where we worked with biomedical engineering students and engineering students as a whole in universities, where everybody comes to practice, everybody gets the opportunity to get a real experience of all these heavy medical equipment practical, not just learning in theory, but bringing them back to practical, because there's a lot of skills gap in these sectors. And we're working right now with the United Nations Institute for Training and Research, linking research, opportunities, training, and job matching, where you move from training to job placements. So they've been supporting us very well on that as well. And part of what the federal government is doing, there's a 3MTT program that is happening under the Ministry of Digital Economy, which is being led by the Honorable Minister Bosun Tijani, 3 million technical talents, where the federal government is training 3 million Nigerians in different tech skills, which they are in partnership with a lot of organizations like Google, Cisco, Apple, even the World Bank right now is supporting the programs. And currently what the federal government is doing as well, we're trying to reform the NYSC as well, with 21st century governance and workforce requirements. And there are digital economy and innovation hubs being built all around the country in all the 6 geopolitical zones as well right now.
That's a lot of work being done in that space. You talked about being very big in partnership, and I'm reading through a capacity development partnership with stability and sustenance. Talking about 1 million youths that you're going to empower them, 1 million young Nigerians. How is that also playing out, aside other ones you've listed for us?
Yeah, we have a very ambitious goal to empower 1 million young Nigerians under the Renewed Hope agenda by the year 2030. And we are trying to train them, the work has already begun. The training is in tech skills, data analysis, Python, digital literacy, web design. And we take them in different cohorts. We are in the second and about to start the 3rd cohort right now, which is mostly virtual, hybrid and physical. And everybody gets the opportunity to register or learn on our portal and join the training courses in partnership with the Tech Academy in Lagos. So it's actually ongoing. We plan to train 200,000 youths every year for the next 5 years.
Wow. Wow. Now, let me ask you, what is the impact of the support you are getting from the Office of the President in building youth capacity, both in tech and other sectors? You will agree with me that the youth demography is the critical bulk of this population.
So considering the demographic dividend in Nigeria, over 70% are under the age of 30, Mr. President has been giving us the maximum support we need. First of all, I'm a youth myself, and it's a privilege for me to serve in the federal government capacity level. And for the first time, Mr. President has given a whole new generation an opportunity to come and serve in the cabinet. Not just being beneficiaries, now we're part of the decision makers. So we're getting all the necessary support needed. We're getting all the allocations needed. At any point in time, we get audience to present our own cases, and we actually get all the support that we need. And currently, we're working on building capacity centers all across the world and local governments in Nigeria at the grassroots level. It's a containerized system where we put containers and computer systems and internet and using solar and renewable energy to power them. So it's an off-grid system. So we plan to take it all the way down to the unserved and underserved communities. And we are getting all the necessary support from Mr. President for the first time in history.
That is a good one. But let me now ask, how receptive are the youths that are also being, brought into the schemes? How receptive have they been?
They're actually doing well. As I told you, we have an alumni community. After all our trainings, we still manage them. We give them opportunities to job placements, to grants, mentorships as well. And we're still calling on private sectors for mentorships and internships because, as you mentioned, we have over 150 million young Nigerians and about 20 million plus or minus that are out of school children. And that is what the government is trying to address. The government is working tirelessly to bridge the skills gap in Nigeria right now and to connect youths with opportunities and job placements and everything that would make them employable and be self-reliant in this day and age, in this modern day technology.
So what more should we be expecting from your office? Because there's a lot of work. We just talked about the youth population.
Yeah.
So what should we be expecting? Can you outline some of them?
Yeah, we have, as I told you, we have done a lot of pilots.
Yeah.
We have done the capacity development training initiatives, and our work cuts across digital and tech skills, technical and vocational skills, and creative skills as well. And outside all this amazing work, we have already accomplished a partnership. I believe our best is still yet to come. We have just finalized a partnership with Create Africa, and we'll soon be unveiling our next project, which is already in the works. And the youth are actually very happy with this opportunity, seeing now there is a youth that they can relate with, coming from the private sector as well. I've been an entrepreneur, and at one point I've been in the workspace as well, working for an organization. So we are actually getting very, very aligned with the youth, and I think they're very happy with that, and they're very receptive. Whenever you give them an opportunity, they always jump on it.
Mr. Rabi, what kind of collaboration exists across government agencies and, of course, sub-nationals to build capacity?
So currently, even right now, we're working with the Development Bank of Nigeria in the 2025 Entrepreneurship Program. And we're working in partnership with the Ministry of Youth as well. And they just launched the National Youth Confab not too long ago, which we're about to start implementing our projects all across the 6 geopolitical zones. And we're working with the Ministry of Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy to build capacity in the creative space as well, which there is a Creative Leap Acceleration Program going on, where youths go there to learn skills in web design, photography, and a lot more in the creative space as well. So even with the Ministry of Digital Communication, we're working to teach skills, train youths in skills in the tech space as well, in partnership with the NIDA, with the Small, Medium and Enterprise Development Agency, with NASENIA as well. And we're currently working on a national capacity development framework where we put all the efforts together to avoid duplication of efforts so that everything can be more efficient for citizen-centered delivery.
In your thoughts, how important are some of these skills being impacted on these youths? How are they in tandem with today's working environment?
We already have a lot of youths that we've supported. After our training programs, we've given some youth access to grants, funding, even loans from the banks. Right now, we're working with the National Social Investment Program to give them access to trader money, farmer money as well for innovative farming practices. And currently, we have given about 1,000 youths access to grants as well, seed funding as grant. And we always follow up for monitoring and evaluation, and they always give us good feedback, and we can see the growth already. And we are about to do a lot more to take this thing all across the 6 geopolitical zones. And we've already started engaging some state governments as well, like the governor of Kano State, governor of Niger State, governor of Kaduna State, and we're engaging the governor of Lagos State as well, Ogun State as well, Osun as well. So, and they're very, very receptive. By the end of the year, we have a lot of amazing works coming up, and we're coming back to announce them over here as well.
That will be good. We would like you to come to announce all of these development stuff, because we will monitor the outcome. You know, it takes a stage by stage, evaluation, monitoring, and when everything comes into fruition. But how do you carry out needs assessment to understand what kind of skills are needed and how they add value to the economy? That's also key.
Yeah, so we always build inclusion in designing the programs. We work with the people that are on ground. We work with state governments, the local agencies in the states as well. So we carry everybody along in designing the program. We just don't design by ourselves to implement. We almost always leverage on partnerships. So that way we know what is needed in a particular area. Currently, we're working on a national solarization program where we're trying to train 5,000 youths in every state, which we are targeting 35% to women as well. So, which is about over 20,000 beneficiaries at the end of the day. Because there's a lot of energy deficit right now, even though the government is trying so hard. They've just approved a lot of funding for underserved and unserved communities, for the education sector as well to be energized, the health sector as well to be energized. So that way we're trying to build a lot of capacities in maintaining those infrastructures coming up. And in partnership with the National Automotive Development Council, we just finished a CNG conversion training program as well, which we are about to take it on to the 6 geopolitical zones, where we train youth in CNG conversion programs and give them stipends and working tools for them to be able to go and work in all these gas infrastructure companies that are being led right now, or even start their own CNG conversion stations or businesses by themselves. So the whole goal is to keep youths to be on their own, to be at least as self-reliant as possible, which is the goal right now and targets.
Interesting stuff. Now, women are also critical factors in capacity development, but are there deliberate efforts now to target women?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm talking about women here now. I said they are very, very strategic when it comes to capacity building. They're a critical factor. Do you have targeted programs towards them?
Yes, we currently have a partnership coming up with United Nations Institute for Training and Research, strictly for women in agribusiness and entrepreneurship, which the program has already been designed, and they've been supporting us from their headquarters in Geneva, and we're about to start implementing in December 2025, which is mostly targeted for youth and women, agribusiness and entrepreneurship program. And there's already women programs going up under the Ministry of Women Affairs as well. Like the WAVE program they just launched recently, which is in the innovative farming practices as well. So women are very key in capacity building, as you mentioned.
A lot of work you're doing there. So what would you be telling Nigerian youths at this time who might not be aware of what you're doing? How can they key in? What more should they expect?
I told you, outside all this amazing work, our best is yet to come because we have a lot in store, and they can always keep up with us through our Instagram page, osapcd.ng, or we have the cdtrn.com as well. So they can always catch us live on our website, Instagram, or our Twitter page or Facebook. So we are very, very active on social media, so everybody can get our updates there every single day.
Because it is important you're dealing with youths, and they will be interested, to key into these schemes.
Yeah.
All right, then. I think it's a good way to leave it. Mr. Sadiq Rabiu is the Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on capacity development. Thank you so much. Do enjoy your weekend.
Thank you very much for having me. I look forward to seeing you soon to announce all our upcoming great initiatives.
Yes, yes. We'll be there for you.
Credit goes to Mr. President for giving us the opportunity for supporting us as well.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, then.